damn good looking out on the plug.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Panther Street. Panthers. Here we go. Start.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Come on.
The Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Check, contact, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try to run this one in. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Hampton. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th.
I don't know who's Hampton. The Chargers.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good.
Not
So
that
a long
close.
drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if
He
maybe
went
they
all the
were
way
a
to the
yard
5
closer,
and missed it from that place.
that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart
The
move.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, man, it got me kind of rusty right now. It's maybe a couple of weeks.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Jackson. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll wind up getting this one.
Yeah, so I'm right there. Like, that's all me.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment.
Now ain't no consistent play.
He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Let's go.
Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. 19, Panther Street. Ready?
They'll try to run this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead.
I heard it. I knew it. I knew what it was.
Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating.
I just hope you ain't beat me too bad.
Never even got to it.
Kind of kick there.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Why you didn't pick him up?
Out of bounds, but not before he
Trash.
takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs may be even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like.
The ball is out. I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
That wasn't a fumble, though.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. This a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone.
I had to give it to
him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
What team was I playing?
Good starting field
They
position.
just kept doing it. No matter what I did.
At their 35-yard line. Jackson now. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in the early.
Come on, he should have left
He
that.
gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Damn it, you still saw him.
A great effort there. 31 yards.
I wasn't on my guy, and you hiked it. Well, one, it was wrong defense.
Extra point splits the up.
I need to cover. I'm on coming to cover 2, and I can't try to switch. They had me a blitz, then I tried to switch back to something else, and I found in the third call.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Bunker now to add the extra point.
Man, with these formations, I don't even do no prediction. Because you never know. They look like a run and it's a pass. Okay, that's where we go. Gonna be stopped.
17-17 the score. All even to this point.
Even I try that, I may try sometimes somebody at 5 wide, but depends who their quarterback is. They got a running quarterback. And I still ain't doing it.
And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you think, time enough to try to mount a drive.
Oh, no.
Williams loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Rock 'em, sock 'em, baby.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He broke that tackle. I used this tackle.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the right side, this is Walker.
Yo, 77. What are you doing over there?
3 yards. How to bring up 2nd down.
36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, get it off. Nobody.
They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 ring, 18, Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw.
Come on, quarterback.
Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
Oh, my goodness.
They're able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What? Oh my goodness.
One of these two teams about to
Getting
play
out of
their
control.
final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about
He's
that.
going to get a lot of beef.
Let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Play action. It's Jackson. Again, it's Johnson.
Come on, you got. Jeez, you got to get there.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
My guy's running
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently. Just
come on, you could run around him.
The intent still the same.
That with his back to that.
So we stop for no gain. And it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
The play fake. He'll look to throw.
Nope.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going
right on my ass too.
Even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing
come on,
much
man. Come on,
materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get out my way! He's holding on. I'm dragging him from one leg. Get off me.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He had one. How did he on the ground? He grabs my leg. One. He's on the ground. He grabs my leg.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
19, 18, 19 Lion. Come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release.
The guy did not do what I thought he was doing.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Walker.
Oh my goodness, he ran so slow. He's not even tired. Why was he slow like that?
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
60 Bison. 60.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground.
He stopped. He blitzed in and stopped.
After a gain of 3.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, break.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Goes out left. It's
get out of here.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, let's go! Gravity Lions!
Now they'll run on the draw. And we take it down right around the 40-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
60 Maverick, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now it's Jackson. Quick completion here to Johnson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Where? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Come on, he not even face it. Oh, get out of here. That should have been an incomplete because they sure wasn't giving me the interception.
Finish it off with 6 points. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's a toss coming right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
The score, Commanders 31, Seahawks 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Taken down just shy of the 40.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown
with the thumb.
of the game. And the Commanders
Along with the thumb,
use the
actually.
big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
There's 38. Seahawks 28.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It's now third and less than a yard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
That is hilarious.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go now. Get up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man.
No, I'm setting a quicksand over there. I was guarding him the whole time. I'm setting the quicksand.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that line brings up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
All I can see.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going
I did not even see this.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rebels.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ready? Lightning 18. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Nice play.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you
Oh,
start,
good,
it's how
man.
you
Go
finish,
for-
right?
go for the
So
blowout,
maybe you have
man.
a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Get him anyway. I was talking to my guys, actually.
2nd and 11.
Ready? Nice.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the kick
Damn, man.
is
Good luck, man.
So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.